Alright guys, so I came out the other day and found a few gold rings and a little bracelet, silver bracelet, but I didn't have a memory card, so I was recording nothing all day. Anyway, had an alright day today. Just junk, silver, junk. Maybe one of the tiniest gold bands I've ever dug. Trash, old change. Anyway, not a bad day. It's hot as shit. It's about 11:30. I've been out here for 2 hours. But we're gonna call it a day. Alright, later guys. So, I know the beaches don't ever seem like they change much here, because they don't. It's always the same height. The tide comes and goes maybe a foot and a half. Well, I usually stop here in the mornings. It's about 6:15, 6:30. You already see people walking on the beach. But I usually stop up here at Public Beach first thing in the morning just to check the waves and see what everything looks like. See if we pushed or pulled sand, or just see what's going on. So I was hunting up here yesterday. I'll probably splice a couple videos together. It was a little gold ring I found yesterday and silver pendant. But I think I'm going to get in the car and go down to the west end, down there where you see the hotels and condos down there. But it is supposed to be overcast all day, and that's good for me, because maybe it'll only be 100 degrees and not 115. Alright, later. Alright, so I got in the car to go up to West End real quick, but I thought I'd show you guys. I've been wanting to put this up on, for some of y'all that have been here to the island before. We had a developer, one of the guys that owns a lot of company on this, or a lot of land on this island's Dart, the guy that makes paper cups, styrofoam cups and stuff. He owns a shit ton of land on this island. But you can see the old road right there still, and how they've moved the whole road, blocked all this off now, so you can't drive down the main beach anymore. You used to be able to park all up in here. The hotel's gonna go back there. There was an old hotel there. It got ruined with Ivan. A lot of mildew and mold in the hotel, so they changed it out. But I'll give you a peek of what's happening here. Just there you go. Good, buddy. So you used to be able to park all in there next to the cabanas and the road. You can see the telephone pole where the road used to be. Nobody on the island wanted it. I miss it. Public Beach isn't anything like it used to be already, and it's not even, I know it's not done, but who wants a fucking park? Sorry, who wants a park sitting here when you have a beach right there? It's just a waste of land. But that's how rich people get richer. They buy up land and turn it into some other shit that nobody wants and make money on it and say it contributes to jobs on the island, but it's not really true. They bring in all the big money people, and hire a bunch of Jamaicans and Filipinos to run the hotels, and well, I'm not Canadian, but Canadians are left out of the whole deal. They kind of get the crap end of the stick. But there it is. Can't do anything about it. I'd burn it down if it was wood. Alright, I show y'all. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll let you ride with me up to the West End. Alright, I'll check back with you when we get out there. Alright, so I made it up here to the West End. You came with me. 2 minutes. Somebody had asked the other day about my setup on the GoPro, how I video. It's that's not quite right, but pretty much I attach it just like that. It's just the normal handlebar mount. It works good on my shaft. It's tight, it's out of my way, it's up high enough so my hand doesn't hit it. And it's right there so I can just set my GoPro to where when I turn it on, it immediately starts recording. Makes it easier on me. The GoPros, the older ones anyway, a little harder to use. So I just set it up to where when I turn it on, it just immediately starts recording. So if I hear a good target and I think it's worth the shit, I just kick the button on, hold it for a couple seconds. Usually I can hear it beep if I listen, but I trust it. 2 seconds, hold the power button, it'll kick on and just start recording. So that's the setup. And saw a little strike of lightning out here, but I think it's 80% chance of rain this morning up until like lunchtime, but they're never right. It's like Florida. It'll rain 5 minutes and then stop. I do have a cruise ship coming in today. Or there is a cruise ship coming in today. Typically, when there's ships coming in, I go straight to the public spots first. So I'll either metal detect one of the beach bars or the public areas where the tourists get dropped off. And then if I feel like I still want to hunt after that, I usually come to places like this, the hotels, the resorts. People seem like they get out here a little bit later, and I just don't like being around the tourists that much. I love them, but they like to talk and ask questions, and I'm not really out there to answer questions. So, but today, kind of figured I'd just go ahead and hit the West End again, see what was out here. And usually when I can see the ship on the horizon, most of the time they come in from Jamaica, which is this way. But sometimes they come in from Cozumel, which is that way. But either way, usually when I can see the cruise ship come around the corner or crest the horizon, I've got an hour and a half or a little more, an hour and 45 minutes before the tourists actually make it onto the beach. So, all right, fellas, let me load up, put my stuff together, and we'll get out there. So I'm headed over to Rum Point this morning. It's a pretty cool little area. The sun coming up on this side of the island. It's nice. Okay, well, we didn't do too bad today. I was out there about 3 hours, 3.5 hours, 9:30. I got here about 6:30, so 7:30, 3 hours. The first ring I found was a little diamond. I don't know. Looked kind of cheap at first, but the stone actually doesn't look too bad in it. Decent size for. It's not super big, but it's all right. The nice thing about this is, even though class ring, it is 14 karat. So 57.5 is always better than 37.3 or whatever it comes out to. All right, guys, I got an hour and 15 minutes drive home, so unless I see anything cool, I'm headed out. Later, guys.